food court is now in session.
Alright, now we'll begin with crust, and the first thing you do is get the yeast. You need to dissolve 1 package of yeast in some warm water. Got the yeast right here. Now while we're waiting for that to dissolve, we can mix some of the other ingredients, and we got 2 1/4 cups of flour. Put those in the bowl right here.
Now, while the yeast is dissolving, you want to be sure not to touch it or shake the water or anything. It could destroy it.
Alright, now we have 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of sugar, which you mix together here in the bowl. Put those in. And now the yeast looks pretty well dissolved. We'll just toss that in here. Now once you got everything together, you want to mix it up. Now we used a bread hook when we made our pizza, but you can use, we got a whisk here, or a little thing to mix it. Now you want to mix it together to get the right consistency. And then you let it rise. All right, now once you got it all mixed up, you let the dough rise, and we got it right here.
Remember, there's a lot of time in between when you mix it and the dough rising. You know, this is just a TV show, so.
All right, now that we got the dough there, now we roll it out and make the crust. Let's get the rolling pin.
Oh, you wanna add some Pam first so it doesn't stick.
All right. Now you want to flour the rolling pin and flour the dough so it doesn't stick. All right. All right, here now. Once you got the crust in semicircle shape, you can add the toppings before you bake. Now we start with some sauce here. Got a spoon. Now you're just using canned stuff, but you can make your own, you know. And here you spread that out over there. Now we're gonna put some mozzarella cheese on. We got the grater here. All right, you want to spread that out?
All right.
You got some oregano. I'll put that on.
Tony, how's it look?
I don't know. I can't tell yet.
You ever made a pizza?
Yeah, I've made pizzas. It's looking a little scary.
How have yours turned out?
Turned out pretty good. We'll wait and see how yours does.
Yeah. All right. Well, after the pizza's ready, then just stick it in the oven at 420 degrees until the cheese is golden brown, and it should be ready in 15 minutes. If it's not ready in 20, then it should be free. Right, Andrew?
What?
All right. We'll go to a commercial break right now, and we'll be right back with Judge Tony's verdict.
All right, how you doing? We're with Anthony Valles here. We're going to ask him a few questions about Italian food. So, you know any good places to get Italian food at?
My grandma's house is the best place for me.
That's always the best.
Oh, yeah.
In the old country. How about any Italian singers you like?
No, I don't listen to much Italian music.
Sinatra, Dean Martin, come on, no?
Just eating the food.
How you doing? You like Italian food?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know any places to get that at?
Russell's. Forget which street it's on. It's pretty good food, though.
Serve Italian food?
What?
Italian food they serve?
Yeah, Italian food. Like roast beef, Italian sausage.
Right, ribs, chicken. Hello, Mr. Foodie. What would you say is the best Italian dish?
I'd say lasagna. It's good.
All right. How about a restaurant? You like any Italian restaurants around town?
Maggiano's pretty good.
How about any Italian singers? You know, can anyone sing a tune that you like?
I can't think of any.
All right, we're here with Sean Goes, and we're going to ask him a few questions about Italian food. Do you like Italian food or what?
Not really.
You don't?
Well,
What's the matter with you? Everything's Italian food.
I like pizza.
Spaghetti's okay.
All right. How about an Italian singer? Sinatra, Bennett, D. Martin.
They're okay.
All right. Hello. What do you think about Italian food?
It's good.
You know any good restaurants?
Alex and Aldo's is the best. They have the best pizza, so go there. They're good.
How about any dishes in particular you like?
Pizza, spaghetti. I don't like lasagna though. It's gross.
And a singer. We're doing a little singer thing.
Sinatra is the
There you
bomb.
go. There you go. This girl knows what's up. All right. What's your favorite Italian dish?
Spaghetti.
You like any Italian singers? Sinatra, Bennett?
Not really, not especially.
And how about a restaurant?
Yeah, Marconi's in LaGrange.
All right, we were just there. Italian food. What do you think about it?
It's good.
What's your favorite dish?
Spaghetti.
How about a restaurant you like to go to?
Paisans.
Yeah, and how about a little singer, some entertainment? What's your best Italian entertainment?
No singers.
Oh, singers. All right.
All right, thanks, Joe. That was great.
All right, now let's go back out to Joe, who's at an authentic Italian restaurant. All right, well, thanks. Joe's sick, so I'm down at Marconi's restaurant in LaGrange, and let's go inside and see how they make some of their great dishes and meet some of the wonderful people that work here. I'm here with the owners of Marconi's restaurant, John and Judy Marconi, and they're going to tell us a little bit about Marconi's restaurant. Now, how did you get started?
Well, my family, we've had a restaurant in the city for about 35 years. My family had one at 24th and Oakley for quite a long time, and about 4 years ago, it was time to retire. We decided to find a place here, a location in LaGrange that would be suitable for a restaurant, and we found this place, and this coming March, it'll be 4 years that we're open.
Right. And what sort of what sort of dishes do you specialize in, and what kind of things do you have on the menu?
We specialize in a lot of different pasta dishes, chicken dishes. One of our favorites is chicken Vesuvio. We have a lot of different veal dishes, and we offer at least 2 fresh seafood dishes daily.
All right, and what are you going to show us today here when we go back in the kitchen?
Today we're going to show you an Italian favorite called veal saltimbocca, which the translation is jump in your mouth.
All right, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to go see how you make that.
Okay, I'm here with my chef Orlando, and today we're going to be making veal saltimbocca. Right over here we have 4 pieces of veal that have been thinly pounded. We have prosciutto and fresh sage. Those are the main ingredients for this dish. Okay, and we'll proceed. We're going to take the veal, lay it flat on the table. Sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese, just a little bit, because you don't want to overdo it. We're going to have prosciutto on there, and prosciutto is salty to begin with, because prosciutto is a cured Italian ham. It's cured in salt. And you have to be very, very careful about seasoning this. We don't put any salt at all, because the prosciutto will more than enough make up for the salt. Now we're going to put a piece of fresh sage on each piece. And we're going to take a piece of the prosciutto and put it over each one and press it in so it doesn't come apart in the cooking process. Okay, now we're going to take the veal patties, just dip them in flour, shake the excess off. And we'll swing over here to the stove top. We have a little skillet with a little oil in there, and we're getting it real hot. We want to put the veal in there, prosciutto side down, and we want to sear it. Okay. As you can see, the chef is putting the veal in the saute pan. This is a fairly quick dish. We're gonna let it brown in there for just a minute or so, and then we'll flip it over and continue the process. Here at Marconi's, besides veal saltimbocca, we have about another half dozen or so veal dishes. We have veal scallopini, veal parmesan, veal limone. We also, as far as pasta dishes, we also make our own homemade meat ravioli. It's a recipe that my dad had for many, many years, and we still carry it on over here. As you can see, we flipped over the veal, the prosciutto's on the upside now. It's gotten a little bit of a nice golden brown color up on top. And we'll just saute it like that for about another 30 seconds. We're gonna drain out the excess oil, and then we're gonna add a little wine. Deglaze it with a little wine, and we'll add a little bit of, just a little bit of brown gravy. We'll give it a little touch of chicken broth. Let that simmer for just another 30 seconds or so. We're gonna add a little cube of butter in there. Gives it the sauce more flavor, helps thicken it up a little bit. And this dish is about ready to go. We'll put the veal patties in the dish. We'll put the skillet with the gravy, thicken up the sauce just a little bit, and then we'll pour it right over everything. Perfect. Pour the gravy over the veal. We always serve a side of vegetables with all our meat dishes. A little sprinkle of chopped Italian parsley, and our dish is ready to go.
All right, wow, that looks excellent.
Well, thank you. And thank you, Chef Erlan.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get a little taste of this. Well, Tony isn't here, but I think this is excellent. And well, as you can see, this is a beautiful restaurant. It's got great food, and why don't you come down here to Marconi's restaurant in LaGrange? And I'd like to say thank you to John and Judy Marconi, and let's go back to the studio.
Well, that does it for this episode for Food Court.
And remember to tune in next time, because the theme of the next episode is Cajun food. Cajun food.
Hey, Food Court.
The theme of the next episode is Cajun food. Cajun food.
Fade into what?